What happens is whenever the furniture bank's operation improves, whenever we can get more resources in providing our services, naturally the quality of our service improves. So there is no doubt in my mind that working with the Executive Service Corps of Houston, the quality of services that we provide to the families that comes here has certainly improved our service. Because what has improved in the meantime is we have more volunteers. Our funding has increased than 2003, 2004. This year I can be proudly saying this, that we have a surplus in terms of moving into the next year. When we go into 2009, rather than a minus in my bank account, we have a plus in our bank account. Certainly the training and the support and the kind of guidance that the Executive Service Corps of Houston has provided certainly helped us to improve our services, no doubt about that. Well, basically, you see, Furniture Bank from the beginning did not have a strategic planning. The board that was formed in 2003 was really an initial board, because from 1992 the Furniture Bank's board was a advisory board. It was not a fiscally responsible board of directors. In 2003 that started, that we had a board of directors, but we were just day-to-day kind of trying to survive, trying to establish ourselves as a non-profit, as a separate non-profit. That's when ESCH Services did that. I went there and there was someone assigned to the Furniture Bank, and we had meetings. There was a kind of a retreat, how to organize the board, and we were led by the gentleman that came to do this, and I think that was really helpful in terms of opening up the understanding and kind of showing the rope, which way to go. In fact, that really gave the whole board a clear understanding of how to approach this. I think that particular session that we had was very helpful for the board to understand the way that we need to move. Since then, really we were poor in follow-up, really. We did not really follow everything that was suggested, but I think that really opened up some new avenues for the Furniture Bank's board to improve itself. The Furniture Bank's stated mission is to make empty houses homes. We provide furniture and home furnishings to families that come to us through different non-profit agencies, and we give it to them, distribute it to those families for free. Furniture Bank started in 1992 as a program of the Mental Health, Mental Retardation Authority of Harris County, and then in 2003 we became a separate agency apart from MHMRA. But what happened in 1992 is I was working with MHMRA as a housing specialist to find housing for people with mental illness. This supported housing program was providing them with apartment and a subsidized rent for the apartment. And I raised the issue of how can these people live in an apartment without any furniture? That's when the concept of a furniture bank really started. There are about 56 other cities in the country now that has furniture banks, and Houston Furniture Bank is a part of that national group. The furniture bank serves a cross-section of population. Any of the non-profit organizations in the Houston and surrounding areas that are providing any kind of services to the community can become a part of the Furniture Bank. So people with mental illness, mental retardation, people who were previously homeless now are moving into housing, people with AIDS that are receiving services, battered women that were living in the shelters and now moving into apartments, refugees that comes from other countries are trying to settle down in the United States, in this city. So it's a cross-section of population that we serve, all kinds of people that are in need. Since its beginning in 1992, we have served over 17,000 families. A little over 1,000 families every year, is what we have on average have done. Within next 2 years, we want to increase the furniture bank's ability and strength to serve at least 5,000 families every year. That's what we want to do within next 2 years. We want to increase our ability so that we can serve more families, because more and more we do this, more we realize the need is much bigger. There is more people that are put in housing without any kind of furniture. People are just living in a frame where there is a roof over the head, but there is nothing to sit on, there is nothing to sleep on, there's nowhere you can sit as a family to have your dinner. It's all kind of a temporary living situation that thousands of families in this city experiencing that.